Hello and welcome to more Core Set 2020 or M20 draft. What do we got in this pack? What does this do? Night Pack Ambusher. 4 mana 4/4 flash. Oh, that seems very good. So you flash this in on their end step and then you just keep getting wolves, which are 4/3/3s. I like that a lot. We're passing a Barkhide Troll. A very heavy green commitment, but a good card nonetheless. This card is very good. Winged Words is nice. This card's really good for the late game. Just make sure you always have action. And that's about it. I mean, these are all pretty good cards. They basically changed this format from like how they used to do old format sets where they had like unplayables intentionally in the packs. They kind of moved towards putting a lot more playables in the pack, so it's a lot more fun because basically every pack you open has a bunch of good cards in it. And I don't know, I just find that a lot of fun. Okay, Fencing Ace is busted. There's a lot of equipment to make this guy go big. I don't think Ferocious Pup is good enough to take. Wait. Oh, no, it is good enough to take because it's a wolf. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to try and draft the wolf deck. Why not? What is this? Exile target creature with CMC 2 or less and all creatures the same name. Wow, that just completely destroys any creature. I like that. What is this? That's pretty good too. So this basically kills small creatures. This kills big creatures. I don't think I want to take a Netcaster Spider. This card is just medium. And I think there are better cards to take. Legions and exile a creature with CMC 2 or less. And you get to see their hand too, which is kind of nice. And green-black is kind of a good color pairing because there's some uncommons in that color. So I'm going to try out the Legion's End. I think this is probably just worse. Maybe it is just worse than a Vial of Dragonfire. Yeah, maybe I just take Vial. Keeps us open. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, because that black rare is going to kill a 2-drop anyway. And Vial also kills 2-drops, but it doesn't commit us to black. So I think I like doing that. Ooh, Mammoth Spider's big. That's a relatively late Cloudkin Seer as well. I mean, this card's just really, really good, right? Yeah, I think so. Also double Scoured Barons. So, yeah, this card's more powerful. This card is safer. 3/5 reach kind of just stops everything in the format. I think I'm just going to commit to green. I know this card is really busted and you can take it, but like, this card's good, people are going to take this too. And by taking Mammoth Spider, I just cut green pretty hard. And it lets us stay open. Like, now we're seeing Mask of Immolation and Shock go this late. So pretty glad like, if we had taken a blue card there, then we would be kind of in trouble. But, what do I want to take? I like both of these, to be honest. Mask is more expensive. Shock is just so efficient, though. Like, 1 mana, kill anything, instant speed. This card is so good, though. Especially if you can, like, get other pingers to, like, combo with this. It also makes combat damage kind of a nightmare for your opponent. It's good with Ferocious Pup. Alright, I'll take... Honestly, guys, I don't know which one to take. I'm going to take Mask because it feels like it has more upside than Shock. Ooh. Like, you can kind of go off with Mask, whereas Shock is just always going to be 1 mana, 2 damage. I could see it going either way. Goblin Ringleader... I thought I liked, but I kind of want to take a Sedge Scorpion. That card is real good with Mask of Immolation. Yeah, we'll take the Scorpion. Like, it blocks well, and it shoots itself well. Let's do it. Exile target creature that's black or red. No. I think this card is just bad. I could be wrong. It has good artwork, but I just don't like it. Plummet is an excellent sideboard card, and I like Plummet more than Reckless Airstrike because we appear to be mostly in green. So I'm just going to take Plummet and keep going on. There are just so many high-value flyers. Hey, we got more pups. Let's do it. Ferocious Pup number 2. Again, good with Mask, good with Night Pack Ambusher. This is a Hound, not a Wolf, but this card is pretty good as well. Wow, Lightning Storm can wield? That's surprising. So Elementals are in Teamer colors, but I feel like just taking this card... Like, our deck is already looking to be pretty late-game focused anyway. This also helps us find a Night Pack Ambusher. Yeah, we're going to take that. Also, like, a 2/4 body is pretty good. We can take Soul Salvage. If we end up getting, what is it, Moldervine Reclamation, I would definitely splash for that. It's so good with Mask. Like, here's the game plan. You play Ferocious Pup. Obviously, you have Night Pack Ambusher out. You sacrifice the Pup to the Mask. You kill a creature, draw a card. Like, all that sounds pretty nice to me. I don't need a 5 mana 4/4. Double Soul Salvage seems a little excessive. But if we can turtle up, that could be good. I'm going to take the first Infuriate over the second Soul Salvage. Especially considering we don't know what colors we're in yet. Scoured Barons versus... I guess I take Embercat on the off chance we end up elementals. There are a couple really good red-green elementals that I would want that for. Same with this card. Okay, that is a late ringleader, but I think Reckless Airstrike is also a decent sideboard card. It's basically like Plummet number 2. So it feels like black is not that open. People just don't like Soul Salvage, but red feels pretty open. And red-green elementals is a real thing. Okay. Temple of Milady. That's a really good card. I like that a lot. Oh, look, he's friends with the wolf. That's us. This is me, and this is all of our wolf friends, like this guy, and all of his friends too. This is how you make friends. So Chandra's Outrage is probably the best card. Scuttlemutt is also pretty good though. A 3-mana 2/2 that adds mana, helps with your colored situation, and somewhat relevantly can make creatures different colors. So, like some of these sideboard hate cards, you can play main deck if you have enough Scuttlemutts. I think I'm just going to take the no-nonsense Chandra's Outrage and be pretty happy with it. We might even wheel a Wolfkin Bond, but this card just kills a lot of stuff. Double Chandra's Outrage is nice. Hopefully we can wheel this Ferocious Pup, but not too sad if we don't because we got a lot of removal now. Ooh, a Temple of Epiphany. That is a beautiful card. Probably not going to take it. The Scry is really nice, but we have some other good options between Chandra's Spitfire and Ferocious Pup. And I feel like Chandra's Spitfire is actually kind of nice in this deck. It's really good with Mask. It's really good with Chandra's Outrage. And we already saw one pup that we can try and wheel the second. So yeah, let's take this. It also gives us a flyer, which is kind of relevant. Ooh. And it's an elemental. So Dragon Mage is probably too expensive. But Lavakin Brawler is starting to look pretty nice. I mean, Centaur Courser is also good, but we have 1, 2... Don't really want to play this, so we have like 2 or 3 elementals. But a 2/4 blocks like a lot of stuff in the format. I'm just worried about our curve right now, because it's very 4 heavy. But this card hits... Are we really going to be attacking that hard though? And nah, I'm going to take this. I think getting people off elementals will help us the next pack, right? If someone doesn't see any elementals this pack, maybe they pass more to us in the following pack. And this card gets really, really good if you get like the elemental that gives trample and stuff like that. Maybe we can replace these two. We'll see. Well, I think it's safe to say red is open. What do you guys think? Also, Marauding Raptor. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield, this kills it. But it's good with this, 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 and this. Huh. That's somewhat tempting. There are other dinosaurs. I feel like this is somewhat of a liability, but it is a 2-mana 2/3. That means we can curve into like some big toughness 4-drops. It's only bad with these Ferocious Pups. I'm gonna try it. I've never played with this card in Limited. It could be really sketchy, but we can also like sacrifice it. Sure. And I don't really want a 6-mana play. Ooh. Thrashing Brontodon. Are we drafting limited dinosaurs right now? I think we are. Passing on Plummet, another Infuriate. Yeah, red seems pretty open. And green, so definitely found the open lane. Now we just gotta get all the good cards. I think I take another pump. I'm not in love with Healer of the Glade. Like 1 mana gain 3 is bad. This is 1 mana draw a card. I want to cast a blue or black spell. Maybe this sideboard is better than Infuriate, just in case. I don't even know if that's worth playing, but we're about to find out. Ooh, Thicket Crasher is nice. Also survives the dinosaur. Cryptic Caves is sweet, but it's hard to pass this card up. It's such a good combo with Lavakin Brawler. Second Veil of Summer. I mean, if our opponent's on like blue-black removal, they're going to have a bad time, because it can just cycle on its own. I don't love Prismite. Sure, I'll sideboard this. Okay, Thornwood Falls as opposed to another Brightwood Tracker. I'm gonna take this, I think, because there are some like good blue elementals like Risen Reef we could open that I would want that for. I think a Feral Invocation. That card's actually kind of nice. Okay, so we wield the Centaur Courser, which is good. We wield the Ripscale Predator. I don't think I need another Infuriate, and this card is huge. Add to sideboard. Alright, looks like we're playing some dinos. So move you over there, probably put you in there, and I think I can still play these. We just don't cast them if the Raptor is out. Because, I mean, the Raptor is only 1 card in our deck, and it's good with everything else. Okay, so this pack, wow, that is a murder. Okay, so the rare does nothing. Ancestral Blade is pretty good, but not really for us. I'm kind of looking at this Leafkin Druid. We have a lot of 4s, and just some big dudes. This card blocks well, and it ramps us from 2 to 4. I guess I'd take that. What we're really looking for is like another shock or like a vial of dragon fire. Ooh. Iron Root Warlord. So this card just wins games. Like very much so. I could take a Rabid Bite and try and wheel a Lavakin Brawler. I like said Scorpion kind of a lot, but this gives us an out to kill like the big creatures. The problem is it's not good early, right? This deck could definitely get run over on turns like 1 and 2, since we have so many like 3 and 4 drops that playing a 1 drop that blocks pretty much everything, keeps us alive, and then sacks to mask is probably just better. I don't know. I wouldn't fault anyone for taking any one of these, but I think basically my reasoning is Rabid Bite is amazing if you have good creatures in play, but if we have good creatures in play, we're already doing pretty well, whereas this is good if you're behind. So I'm going to take that. And then we got a lot of good cards to wield from that pack too. Well, now I have regrets because we just wheeled another Sedge Scorpion. I mean, I'm going to take it, but I think 3 is probably too many. Ooh, that's a good card. Other elementals get +1/+0, and it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each elemental. So Leafkin Druid's an elemental. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elementals is pretty good. I could also take another Leafkin Druid. I'm gonna get greedy and try and wheel it though. Ooh, this pack is good for us. Wow, I want all of these. We definitely are the only ones drafting this color combination. Scampering Scorcher is kind of gross with Lavakin Brawler and all that. Silverback Shaman is just busted, and then Rugged Highland is good. It really depends on if we want to play the dinosaur or not. I feel like probably we just won't play it. This card's so good. 5 mana, 5/4 trample. But I feel like Scampering Scorcher is higher value. Wow, Chandra's Spitfire too. We got to pass on a Scorch Spitter and a Rabid Bite, but definitely going to take this. We have so many ways to deal non-combat damage now, that seems really good. Well, I guess we can have everything we want. Take another Leafkin Druid. Man, that's a late Iron Root Warlord. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know what people are taking. Probably just everyone's fighting over blue because we passed that 2/1 flyer, but pretty happy with that. What is this? When it enters the battlefield, put a counter on another elemental. Whenever another creature dies. Ooh. Both of these seems good. Seems good? Seem good. Lavakin Brawler. Whenever another creature dies, you gain 1 life. If that was an elemental, this gets bigger. So this is going to grow like a lot. And it's better for our curve. But Lavakin Brawler just hits for like 10 million damage. This is hard. 3 mana, 3/2. I don't love the body, but it is better for our curve. But I think this card is just better in general. Okay, now we can take a Pack Mastiff. It's a Hound, not a Wolf, right? It's unfortunate. But I don't think I love... Well, yeah, I'll take a 2-drop. If our opponent's pretty aggressive, I'm going to be happy to side that in. That's another Lavakin Brawler. Pretty happy about that. Like, Lavakin Brawler plus Scampering Scorcher is just kind of broken. This deck looks nice, but a little slow. Like, I'm glad I have the mask because it's so good with Sedge Scorpion. In fact, I think at this point I just play 3 Sedge Scorpion. Sideboard Natural End. Sideboard Tectonic Rift. I feel like I like 1 Infuriate, but... Ooh, Scorch Spitter. Do I even want that? Probably not. It seemed good and then not. So, let's see. Cards, we're going to sort creatures by things that die to the raptor. This dies, this dies, this dies. That is a late Griffin. This dies, this dies. All of these die. So, we have... Oh no! It just unsorted them. So, I think it was 8. 8 creatures that don't die to the elemental. I think we can make it work. Because this makes all of our 4-drops so good. I think we can make it work. Probably not playing that. And we need to make some cuts too. Like all these. Maybe I just don't play this. It's a little slow. But Thicket Crasher is very important with all these Lavakin Brawlers. Spitfire, Spitfire, Leafkin. Okay, maybe I do cut it. I like the Ember Cat. Triple Scorpion might be a bit much. We only really have the Mask of Immolation to combo with it. So we're going to go down to double Scorpion. Just because of how many flyers there are in the format. If this format was less flyer focused, I think this card would be good, but a lot of times we're going to end up like the creatures we want to kill are in the air and don't really have a way to deal with it. Out of the sideboard we do, but we can maybe cut the Courser. Yeah, the problem here is like all of our 4-drops are really good, so we can't cut any of them. Why are you not over here? I don't know. Need to make 2 more cuts. Maybe the dinosaur is just a little expensive. It's like really good, but we have other good stuff. Plus we're not playing the dino anyway. And maybe Feral Invocation is a bit much. Well, let's see. We are playing 2 Leafkin Druids. Maybe we just play 16 lands with 2 mana sources. Because we don't really have any like late game card advantage, do we? Not really. Yeah, maybe 16 lands with double Leafkin Druid is just okay. Play the 8/8 mana base. Combine groups. Get out of here. Nah, we're gonna cut Feral Invocation for a land. With this many 4-drops, I don't think I can play 16. And then we're just beating down with Lavakin Brawlers. Seems okay to me. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against someone whose name I cannot pronounce. We got a good hand. Leafkin Druid means we can play a turn 3 4-drop, or just play Chandra's Spitfire, which combos pretty nicely into Chandra's Outrage. This deck's got a lot of like good synergy, and I like it a lot. Ooh. We got a 1-drop. Look at that. Little Scorpion holding off the team. And there you go. Play the Druid. I don't really want to attack in case they have Raise the Alarm. That's like a card I've seen a lot in this format. And just trading a 1/1 for something bigger than a 1/1 seems not worth it. I will, however, trade Sedge Scorpion for a Steadfast Sentry. I imagine they don't block, and then Lavakin Brawler coming down can block for us. Angel of Vitality. You would gain life, you gain that much +1. Sweet. Forest is also kind of exactly what we wanted. So let's go Forest, play another Lavakin Brawler, and I feel like we just swing out, right? This can go up to 6 toughness, which is more than if they double block. Plus, if they double block it, they trade both their creatures for it. Oh, okay. I think that's bad news for you, opponent. Yeah, I think you're just dead. I think you are straight up just dead, though. So we can swing out. Their blocks are not good. Basically, nothing we do matters, but I just want to make sure I can maximize it. We can go Chandra's Spitfire and then hold up Infuriate is probably our best bet. And then Chandra's Outrage next turn is just super lethal. This is like almost double chump territory. That's 5, so we can just Infuriate to keep it alive. And we could have put them to 3, but I think they're they're more than dead here. Alright. Green-white stuff. I feel like white has quite a few flyers, so I'm just gonna bring in Plummet. And what do I sideboard? I like Mammoth Spider. I like the Spitfires. Maybe I don't need Plummet. Yeah. I'd rather just have proactive cards. Like, look at this. This seems pretty good to me. And the opponent mulls to 5. Alright. Oh man, I feel so bad for the poor opponent. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. That card's good in general. Well, I guess we need a 3rd land, or 4th land. But that card's pretty bad against a lot of big booty boys. Play a Brontodon. Go ahead. So if they have Pacifism, it's unfortunate that they kill this, but not the end of the world. I think opponent's just off it. Land. No. Well, we got some Spitfires. That's okay. Hit for 3. That's one way. God, that card is 5 toughness. Unreal. Alright, we block. Okay, Forest is kind of perfect. So let's hit. How much does this cost? This costs 5 to activate. I think I'm just going to play a Sedge Scorpion to block the Warlord. And then play another Chandra Spitfire. Because they don't have any flying blockers right now. And then we can kind of curve out into a Nightpack Ambusher. Ooh. Let's go. Lavakin Brawler. Okay. Warlord's getting big. Good thing we have this Scorpion. But like, if they get up to 5 mana and they just spend every turn activating this, that's not going to be anywhere near fast enough to beat us. As soon as our opponent takes any bit of non-combat damage, they're just dead. Like, imagine if we draw the Mask here. We sack the Scorpion, kill the Warlord. These become 4/3s. Then we sack something else. These become 7/3s. Ooh. Like a wolf. It's a 5/5. Oh, goodness. Keep attacking in the air. Play another Lavakin. I'm just gonna take 3, right? Can't be blocked by more than 1. Yeah, I just don't want him to kill anything. Griffin Protector. Okay. Forest was kind of the perfect draw. Now we can go Forest. Still attack in the air, and we can just Infuriate to kill the Griffin. I could attack with the Lavakin Brawlers. They have 4 toughness. Kind of like doing that, actually. They don't have Trample, though. And I feel like I want to play Nightpack Ambusher end of turn. I should have played Thicket Crasher pre-combat. That would have been a lot better. But, like, yeah, they don't have great blocks. Let's do this. Yeah, I should have given them all Trample. I don't think it matters too much, but, like, this way our opponent can't just, like, chump block with soldiers. But getting rid of any amount of our opponent's creatures is really good for us because they have the Iron Root Warrior. Yeah, Trample would have been gross, but that's okay. Pump you. And I'm just going to play the Nightpack Ambusher. Swing for 3. I think I can just block with the Brontodon. They could have like a Muscle Burst. There's no reason, right? I guess we could die to like an Overcome, but 3 damage is not nothing. Maybe if they have like 3 Muscle Bursts, they can kill us. Arcane Troll, okay. Play you. Oh, okay. That's just game. Definitely just game. Sacrifice the mask to the face. Flip the mask to the Scorpion. So I could go for lethal, but I think I'm better off just killing this Warlord. Because, like, we have so much inevitability now. And I can swing here as well. Hey, we win! That was so disgusting. See you guys next round. Okay, so we're on the draw. And this hand is real good if we can hit a red source. I think it's worth the risk. We got like Nightpack Ambusher plus Mask is like a good use. Basically, yeah. I think we have the most red mana. See, look how good we are at this game. Also, the Mask token is an elemental for what that's worth. Wow. Alright. Glad I know about that. Because now I will not run out the Creeping Trailblazer. I will play the Mask. And then we can go Mask into Spitfire. And then basically we have to like lure our opponent into using this on something, and then we can play this guy. What is this? Turn target creature you control to their owner's hand. That seems bad, because it's only a sorcery. But we'll take it. For 1. Yeah, Mask plus Chandra Spitfire is like a really sweet combo. Play the Spitfire. Sure. I think at this point, if I don't hit a land, we're just gonna play 2 spells. I know they can Vial of Dragonfire to kill this Creeping Trailblazer, but then that's going to take their whole next turn. We get an extra damage this way anyway, and it just seems better to me. And if they do it on our turn, we can use Infuriate to save it, and then that's just lights out. No, they're smart. Killing it right now is a good call. Yep. Alright, we want a mountain off the top. Force works. So let's attack. And then end of turn, we're going to play Nightpack Ambusher. Sure. Do I want to play it end of turn? This seems like an opponent who... Well, let's turn off auto yields. This seems like an opponent who would have counter magic, like a Convolute. I don't really want to get hit by Convolute, so I'm just going to play the Ambusher now. I know it has flash, but I don't want to, you don't want to get like fancy play syndrome. We're going to cast this no matter what. And just getting this countered seems bad. Well, we kind of got it Frost Lynxed. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, Mountain is nice. I don't really want to play any spells. So let's just attack for 1 and start getting wolves. It's just your end step, right? Yeah. Then we can Chandra's Outrage on their turn in response to the portal activation. Ooh, Temple of Epiphany. Such a cool looking card. How did they scry? 1 card on bottom. That's good for me. Another fairy, you got it. So they can do this at instant speed during their turn. Octoprophet. Okay. So they scryed bottom with the last one. 2 cards on the bottom there. I wonder what they're digging for. Go ahead and outrage the Octoprophet. That lets our wolves get in for like pretty good damage. Mountain's good. Let's move to combat. All these attacks seem great. If they triple block the Night Pack, we can just sack an Elemental. So let's do that. I could attack with a Scorpion, but that just seems bad. Okay, so they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're actually just dead. 4, 5, 6, 7. Pump this. Actually, I don't even have to show them anything. Yeah. Good. So they just put themselves dead on board. Good to know. Plummet's like not good against Cloud of Fairies. So I'm gonna wait until I see better creatures. I just feel like our main deck's so strong. Oh, given the way their deck looked, I think I'm gonna put in a Courser for a Sedge Scorpion. We're gonna be racing, I imagine, if they're playing like a bunch of 1/1 creatures and stuff. So just having a little bit more heft to our dude seems better to me. Man, every hand with no lands looks so good. And so you realize you don't have any lands. You're like, wow, that spell's good and that spell's good. This one's bad too, but I don't like going to 5. We basically have 2 draw steps at a mountain. I feel like this has got to be better than going to 5. I'm going to keep. And we're going to get rid of Infuriate. I don't know. On the draw, like, any land is good because then we can go Druid into Pup. But, like, mountains let us kind of go off. Okay. Fortunately, our opponent's deck is pretty slow. So we can miss for a couple turns and not, like, just die. Mountain. Okay. We did keep a 1-lander. I still defend this keep. If I had drawn a land, you guys would be like, wow, he's so good at this game. But since I didn't draw a land, you're like, wow, he's so bad at this game. And that's not the right way to think. Oof. Yeah. Like, is Plummet even good against that card? I don't really know because you're still down a card. I think drawing a land. Uh-oh. Oh, noes. We're going to discard the Ember Cat. Oh, this explains their deck. So they're like some weird mill situation. That's kind of cool. Land. Okay. Okay. Back on it. Oh. Frostlings is pretty good here. Oh, man. And they milled a forest, but no mountain, so that's good. Taking a bunch of damage, though. Alright, deck mountain. Okay. It's a castable spell, at least. Yep. I don't know, maybe I just need to get used to the new mulligan rule. We're at 3 life. That's not good. Well, we have quite a few blockers. We take 2 in the air. We block here, here, and here, and we fall to 0. We are dead, though. Okay. That was my fault. It's a bad keep. Veil of Summer. I didn't really, like... Our opponent's playing blue-black, and I still don't think this card is that good. It's just so situational. I think I do bring in another Scorpion. Nah, we're on the play. We'll just keep a hand with more lands. Let's go first. Like this one. This one has a very high upside. Nightpack Ambusher plus Chandra's Outrage is so good. Because you just play this, pass turn, Outrage on their turn, and just keep getting wolves. This card is busted. Alright. Not bad either. If we just draw a mountain in the next 2 turns, I don't know how we lose. But we gotta get there. Yep. We got it. Mountain. It'll do. For 1. So they trying to like Frostlings it up. Forest is pretty good too. So let's attack. And now is the time where we Nightpack Ambush on their turn. Because, I mean, they have to use their mana at some point. This card's so good I don't want to get encountered. We'll go for it. I have not seen a counterspell from them yet. Okay, that is what I was afraid of. But we still got good plays. Scampering Scorcher. Let's Leafkin Druid tap for more. So like, even though they boned to Ashed us, we should be okay as long as we can hit a mountain in a timely manner. Yep. They can bounce it. Oh, that's... What? That is a hard commit from the opponent there. Okay, there's our mountain. 4, Chandra's Outrage, kill you, you take a bunch. Super greedy play, and they probably just die. They're at 6 life. So, they play this, draw a card, and then just lose. Reduce to ashes. So they're dead on board. Unless they have a kill spell. Do I go for it? Oh, I can infuriate the Leafkin Druid. I don't know of any cards that kill Leafkin Druid for so little mana. Hey, not having Defender is relevant. That's a lot of lands. I will give you that. Alright, see you guys around in the finals? Are we in the finals? I think so. See you guys there. Alright, we're gonna go first against Lord Parati. And this hand looks good. Let's keep it. This deck is amazing. Wait, are we on the play? Awesome. I know I just said we're gonna go first, but sometimes you just don't register things you say. Ooh, Temple of Silence. I really like the design of temples. Let's see how they scryed. One card on the bottom. Did I start ignoring chat? Stop ignoring chat. Okay. And Mountain is kind of what we wanted. Let's hit for 1 and pass. Unfortunately, we don't have a 2-mana play, but this deck doesn't often have 2-mana plays anyway, so not too upset about that. Is this 5-color nonsense? Okay. Mountain's good. No more lands. Like this. No, they're just having a little slow start. That's fine. I feel like we probably still attack. I think I'm going to be pressuring my opponent more than they're pressuring me, given the double Lavakin Brawler. Because we could play Lavakin Brawler this turn, probably just don't even block if they attack. And then we can play Lavakin Brawler plus Infuriate to like get through any blocks. Double Swamp means they probably have Murder up now, so not in love with that, but I'll take 3. Heart Piercer Bow. Well, they definitely had something, because they could have done that so I wouldn't block. Well, not too worried about it. We're just going to hit for 1,000,000 damage. Opponent falls to 10. Like, if you attack, I'm not blocking. Weird. They didn't want to kill my Scorpion. Alright, take 3. Okay. So I can pump this. I feel like that's not a bad situation. Then they murder it? Oh. Oh, they're just very dead. Okay. Yeah, let's... So they... This is a 5/5/5/5. So they block here and they take 5, 6, 7. Works for me. Play Scorp. And I'm just going to keep the forest in hand. They can kill it with the Heart Piercer Bow if they want to, but then they just die to like everything. And they also have to attack to make that happen. Okay, still attacking. I respect it. So Chandra's Outrage is obviously the best possible draw, but didn't even matter. So opponents on like green-black stuff, they have a lot of non-basics that enter tab, so Titanic Rift could get there, but I don't think I want more 4-drops. I could go for maybe another Centaur Courser. Like, Set Scorpion's good, but opponent's playing Heart Piercer Bow, so I would rather just have a bit more proactive stuff. Alright, this deck is just busted. Like, I don't really know how you get over this. This is a Creeping Trailblazer into Ferocious Pup into Thicket Crasher into Mammoth Spider. And our opponent's just playing tapped lands. I don't know, maybe running the 4-mana Stone Rain would be worth it. Oh goodness. Well, we're going to start with a 2-drop. Audacious Thief, yep. Infuriate. Okay, so I'm going to offer a trade. Because I don't want to block with this. Okay, and then we play the pup. So next turn they can we can kill the thief, or we can just straight up trade with the thief. Which I believe I will do. I don't really want them drawing more cards. It also turns off Rapid Bite. Woodland Champion. Yep. Yeah, let's get in there with the Trailblazer. Because we can just pump it if they block. Okay. So I can go Mask of Immolation, shoot down the Woodland Champion. That feels relatively safe. Like, just this growing is kind of a problem. Because we don't really have any way to get through it. So I think we do just kill this. Go. So Ferocious Pup did its work. And the reason I did that is basically like, I could see a world where my opponent has like 3 Raise the Alarms and then we just lose. We have like Mask of Immolation plus Chandra's Spitfire, like an active Creeping Trailblazer. So I don't really think I'm too worried about other things. Ooh, okay. So let's go ahead and attack. And then play Thicket Crasher. I just want to keep up mana to save my creatures. Also having a 5/3 trample is pretty good. Pulse of Marasa getting back the thief. You got it. That thief is going to be on blocking duty though. Yep. Ooh. Okay, let's attack. No blocks, works for me. And I'm just gonna play the Night Pack Ambusher, I think. They didn't have removal before, so I don't know why they would have removal now. I guess I do this before they draw a card. That way they have less information. Block. Fathom Fleet. Fair enough. Rabid Bite. So we can make this have 4 toughness. Perfect. Yeah, I think just against this opponent, removing all of their creatures is such a good thing to do. Ooh, I like the Ember Cat. So we can double spell now. And we can just swing with... I don't really mind swinging with both. They take 1, 2, 3, 4. They fall to 9. And I have just other good plays. So let's do that. Play Spitfire. Play the Ember Cat. Opponent's down to 9 life. This can become a 4/4. No, 5/5, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. So I think I can just straight up kill them. Oh. So this gets +3, right? So I sacrifice this, they fall to 8. I sacrifice this, they fall to 7. And then this gets +6, +6, and it loses 1. So that's exactly lethal. Okay. Equip here. Sacrifice this. And that's 5. It's going to go down to 4, but they're going to fall to 7. Yeah, it's exactly lethal. Yeah! Hey! We got there. Wow, that deck was kind of disgusting. I gotta look at it again. I always just love looking at broken decks. Mask of Immolation, it's so much better than Shock in this deck, so that was a great pick. So good with Spitfire, so good with Sedge Scorpion, great with Scorcher. This deck was busted, and yeah, hope to see you guys real soon.